Hello, welcome back to another Schnucka2 video. Today, I have 10 tips to 10 tips to help you not get sick. Now, I'm not a licensed medical professional, nor do I have any medical experience, but these are 10 tips from my experience that have helped me not get sick. And obviously, I don't know if they've actually not helped me get sick, but I feel like it could be true. So, tip number 1, drink water. Drink water. So if your body's in a bad condition, it's going to be naturally more prone to outside infections. Your immune system is going to be weakened, and thus your body will not have the proper resources it needs to defend itself against foreign pathogens and viruses. And so, And so, you must drink a lot of water, remain hydrated, in order to ensure that you do not get sick. So that's the tip number 1. Obviously, after you get sick, you also need to drink a lot of water, but you also need to drink a lot of water before you get sick. Number 2, eat well. Okay? Now, eating well encompasses a variety of different things. Obviously, the first part of eating well is eating the right amount. I've found that a lot of times when I overeat, I tend to get sick, and if you don't eat enough, obviously your immune system will be quite weak. Now, why do I say when I overeat I get sick? Well, for example, there was this period in middle school, I realized every time I had leftover pizza, or a lot of pizza, honestly, I would get sick. Every single time I would have pizza, I got sick. And pizza is not very healthy. So, as a result, I came to the conclusion that the pizza was probably not the best for me, and thus the pizza kind of, because it's not that healthy, it kind of makes you sick. So that's tip number 2. You have to eat nutritiously, you have to eat the right quantity, and you have to eat the right things. Okay. Tip number 3 is get fresh air. Okay, this might be a bit old-fashioned to talk about it like this way, but I truly believe that you should not be breathing stale air. Stale air is very bad for you. And that is why when I'm in my dorm, I always keep my window open. Always. Almost 24/7. Because when you have air that's been still, and you have all your laundry, it's stinking up the room, you're just in here breathing out the same air, it's not good. Even if you're in a city, open your window. Get some of that fresh air into your room. Okay, that's tip number 2. Was that tip number 3? Yeah, I don't know. This may not end up being 10 tips. Okay, tip number 4 is remain positive. Okay, when you get sick, oftentimes it's because you're very sad, or your mental isn't very good. So even if something's making you down, you're not having the best week of your life, always try to remain positive, and this will lessen your likelihood of sickness, right? Because when you're happier, your body naturally is more strengthened and more vitalized. So your own happiness should be one of your primary foci. Tip number 5 is get sleep. Sleep. Sleep is so important in recovery to sickness, and it is also extremely fundamental to preventing sickness. See, 2 of my friends got sick today, and partially was because they haven't been sleeping very well this week. And the alternative to this is condition your body to extremely poor sleep conditions, so it doesn't matter anymore. But the healthier alternative, obviously, is just to always get good quality sleep. Today I slept for 12 hours, so that's probably a factor of how I was able to fend off the sickness. Tip number 6. I'm gonna run out. Before I get to tip number 6, I would like to mention why I decided to make this video today. And that's because a lot of people around me are getting sick. A lot of my friends from back home are also getting sick. So, I would like to present a quite unscientifically supported analysis of how not to get sick from me. So tip number 6 is gaslight yourself into not being sick, right? If you feel the inklings of a sickness coming on, that means you're probably starting to get sick. That's not good, right? No one's that to happen. Well, how do you prevent that? Well, tell yourself you're not sick. If you tell yourself enough that if you think that you're sick, you're gonna get more sick because you kind of assume that you're sick. When you remove that assumption and be like, I'm not sick, that is what helps make you less sick, right? Okay? So, like, in the morning, I felt fine until one of my friends called and was like, oh, I'm sick. Are you sick? I'm like, oh, I'm not. But then I thought about it. I thought I was sick, a bit more sick than I was. So if you don't think about being sick, you won't be sick. So that's tip number 6. Tip number 7. Tip number 7 is maintain hygiene. Hygiene is important, right? This involves doing your laundry often, cleaning your bed often, even cleaning your water bottle. These are all places germs can accumulate, and if you don't clean these very diligently, they could cause you to become ill because of the content of bacteria and virae amongst these surfaces. So that's tip number 7. Tip number 8. Tip number 8 is avoid sick people. Now, this may be kind of self-explanatory. Obviously, if you don't want to get sick, don't be near sick people. It's a very simple tip, but sometimes people are like, that's fine, it's probably fine, but they end up being not fine. So do not be near sick people. Tip 8. Tip 9. Go outside. Sun and vitamin D are fundamental, are pivotal, are indispensable perhaps in maintaining your body's wellness. So that also goes back to tip 3, I believe. Fresh air. If you do not go outside enough, then you will not get enough fresh air, and then that's really bad too. You need the sunlight, you need fresh air, so go outside. Oh shoot. Schnuck. Okay, yeah, tip 10. Tip 10 is to what was tip 10? I thought of a good tip 10, but I forgot it. Tip 10 is to exercise. Now I haven't followed this, so which is why but don't be stagnant in your bed. If you feel the inklings of sickness coming on, maybe go for a walk, I find that helps. Often when I have a fever, I'm not really feeling it. There's been times I feel it fever and I went outside and exercised a bit and the fever's just gone. You sweat out the fever. Drink lots of water. But like, if you don't exercise enough, you're gonna get more sick. So exercise a lot. Honestly, I originally intended this video to be a bit troll, but it ended up being genuine advice from me, I guess. And so yeah, I mean, if you're watching this and you're not sick, good for you. Good for staying healthy. But if you are, or if you are, I don't know, you should also follow these tips. But if you aren't yet, I recommend you follow these tips, because I think like a lot of these things are underrated, especially fresh air and gaslighting yourself into not being sick and being happy. Like, a lot of times your mentality and mindset actually affects your physical health a lot. Yeah. So I hope all my friends that are sick, I wish them a speedy recovery. And as for the people who are not sick, please focus on keeping yourself healthy, keeping yourself safe, and building a better you. Thank you guys for watching. Normally these are not what the videos on my channel are about. It's usually just random stuff. Like, it kind of is. This kind of is pretty representative of the things I put on this channel. It's usually just like random stuff I want to talk about. I guess today I want to talk about this. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.